Good afternoon. Today is June 25th, 2017. My name is Betsy Abrams. I became a member of this church December 6, 2017. I began to come into this church July of 2015. I think I got the years wrong, but that's okay. I used to come to this church back about maybe 15 years ago. I wasn't a faithful and true Christian back then. Always had God in my life, but did not know about prayer. Did not know about the power of prayer. So I came in one afternoon and I met Pastor Dolores and a great friend of mine, Alice Orison. Alice welcomed me with open arms. She asked me, "Oh, are you coming back to the church?" And I smiled and I said to her, "I can't leave bowling." And the pastor looked at me and she hugged me. She says, "Well, welcome anyway." And I said, right there and then, she hugged me. That was a different hug. A hug is just not the arms around you. It's what's felt between two people. You just don't hug people and expect nothing. There is always something in that hug. And she says to me, "You know that you are the type of person who give with your heart." Not knowing who I was, never spoke to me. So I said to her, "Okay, now you've got me convinced. What time is the service?" And it was 10:35 when I spoke to them. The service began at 11 o'clock. And I said to her, "I'm going home, I'm gonna shower, and I will be back." I made it back by 11:05 because I cannot run. So I walked as fast as I could and I made sure that I came back to service that day. Why that day? There's other Sundays. No, I wanted to come back. There was something in my spirit, not knowing it was my spirit, but it was God speaking to me. So I came in and I sat on the right-hand side in the middle. The pastor stopped what she was doing, walked up to me and took me by my hand like if I was a child and put me in the front pew. There must have been a connection. There must be the reason that God put each of us, her and I, into our lives. I knew there and then that God was reaching out to me for a reason. I just had no idea what it was. I have been healed in this church, the United Methodist Church of Middle Village, of epilepsy. I had seizures for 35 years. 35 years of my life that I had no idea what I was doing. I had no clue of waking up and going to sleep. I didn't have trouble with these situations, but the worst part of it was taking medication. And this is where God said, "It is your time, Betsy. It is your time that I will heal you." You never questioned me. You never said, "Why God? Why me?" And I've always done for everybody else and never expected anything in return. And still today, I do anything for anyone. Someone can say to me, "Betsy, I need," and that's it. My heart just opens up like a flower. And I thank you, God, and I give you all the glory in the world for this blessing. And I will always take this, even with me, to my grave. And this is why I am now a faithful Christian, and I will always remain a truthful and honest Christian for the United Methodist Church of Middle Village, New York. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jerry. I'm from the Community United Methodist Church. I come in and I clean. I do gardening. I do the garbage. You know, I run errands, I pick up the mail. And I'm looking for any kind of work, helping the people, like the elderly, to do like errands, run errands, laundry, picking up prescriptions, doing odds and ends. I go to the altar, you know, I do the communion bread, I change the altar cloth, I clean, you know, I polish the pews. But it's like a family, and it's wonderful. I have a strong relationship with God. I'm very spiritual. I believe in God with my full heart, you know, and it's really a wonderful church. People are friendly. We have fellowship after the service. We have coffee and cake downstairs. We talk, communicate. It's nice when you can talk to people about your problems or anything. The pastor is wonderful. If you ever have something that's bothering you, you can talk to her. In conclusion, I'd just like to say I feel very welcome here, and this is my second family, and I love coming here and the people. And I love working for them, and if I can do anything, they always can count on me. Because I'm the first one here anyway. I'm like a church mouse. The first one here and the last one to leave. So thank you so much, and maybe one day I'll get to speak again. Thank you.
Bravo. They found me on the streets. Tommy from church called an ambulance. I've been there for a while at the hospital. I was very bad. I come back to the church after 4.5 years. I clean the church. I do anything for God.
Damian. I've been at this church for a few months. I think I've been here since October. I got here with my mom, which came here by Joe, and that's how I got here. So I love this church. I really want to become a member. It's a really great church. You know, the services are great, and the pastor is a great pastor. They have some good ministers that come in to preach. And I do the projector on Sundays, and I help a lot. I try to help as much as I can when I can, like on Sundays or in the week if I'm here, or anytime I'm here, I'll try to help everyone, you know. And if you want to get into any of the projector or anything, you can just contact me or Tommy, and we'll see what we can do for you. Thank you. And also, please come to this church. It's a very great church. I encourage you to come.
Hi, I'm Barbara Oriema, and I have been with this church for actually 30 years. I guess I'm one of the elders, you could say, and I run some of the outreach programs, the CUMC Playgroup, and I also produce and direct the Jubilee United Methodist Cluster productions on a yearly basis.
Hi, my name is Alice Orson, and I am a member of Community United Methodist Church for over 26 years. I love my church. I love the people that come. I love my pastor, Dolores Barrett. I am now the chair of the Old Church Council and of the Finance Committee, and I am the lay leader here at the church. I have many hats, but thank God, God has given me a hat for each job I do, and I love it. For Him, I would do anything. I love this church. I love my husband, who is also a member of United Methodist Church community. I'll turn it over to him, but thank you, Thomas, for allowing me to say a few words in God's behalf.
Okay, hi, I'm Samuel Orson, her husband, her better half. I've also been a member for the same amount of time. I've been president of the Board of Trustees for, I'd say, about 20 of those years. It's a pleasure to serve God in that capacity. As treasurer, we look after the building and the maintenance of the building and keeping it running and trying to manage the upkeep of God's house. It's been a blessing for me. It keeps me out of trouble. There's nothing I'd rather be doing than serving God. Thank you.